one of his arrests, he stole a Bright House truck years ago, and to cover up the crime, he set it on fire. You know, he's been arrested for armed robbery. I mean, this guy does not belong walking the streets, and I hope and pray that the state attorney and the judges realize that this is an animal who needs to be locked behind bars. You know, I know, like every investigation, we are going to do everything we can to package it up and make sure he doesn't breathe clean air again. What happens when the state attorney and the judges get it is anybody's you know, guess. But you know, at the end of the day, you got a 70-year-old man with his wife who remodeled their home. Pictures, your whole life is in that house, and in a matter of minutes, this animal, to cover up his crime, douses the home in gasoline and burns it to the ground. It boggles the mind. And fortunately for us, you know, New Smyrna, you know, really good car stop earlier yesterday morning that gets the ball rolling on this. And like I said, we believe when you look back over the past year with these kick-in style burglaries, these gun burglaries, he's got a construction background, so number one, he's good with tools. Number two, you know, we want to look and see how many people he actually did work in their house. And when they see his photo, could say that guy was part of a construction crew that was in my house, and see if we could tie it back to other burglaries.
What was it like for you guys when you got onto this property and all of a sudden realized that was stolen, that was stolen, that was stolen?
Well, they had a pretty good, coming in here last night, we had a pretty good game plan. We had surrounded the property, we had a search warrant and arrest warrant for him, and once they got him out walking on the property, we were able to take him down. And as the detectives got on, I mean, they were like, hey, those jet skis were stolen from such a place, and we know this. And then you start running the VIN numbers. You know, like I said, the Ford was stolen out of Oak Hill. So I mean, it really, there was no boundaries. Just not only this area, he's, you know, 25 miles down the road at Oak Hill stealing stuff. I mean, obviously, the guy's a career criminal. You know, he's a career scumbag. He was going to do everything he could to stay out of jail, and hopefully, this is the one that he never sees the light of day again. Never. And right here alone is probably $150,000, if not more, of stolen equipment. And we can't tell you, can't give you a number yet on the jewelry. Like I said, it's at least 16 firearms we recovered. There's a truckload of stuff that we took off. Now the hard part's going to be matching what was stolen with the victim. That's where the hard part is. So going through the reports, and probably at some point in time we'll ask you guys to come and we'll do a show up, and we can see if anybody sees their stuff and conclusively identify it.
Do you think he was targeting the homeowners in particular, or was it just kind of a random
thing? We don't know. Obviously, he has a construction background, and some of my detectives are familiar with him, knowing that he has been at different homes. We haven't got far enough to say we know for a fact he did construction work in A, B, and C. You know, we're following through that. Now, everything he targeted are high-end homes. When you look at the neighborhoods, you know, up the road here to a quiet place in the country, out on Turnbull Bay, you know, even in Oak Hill, you know, he went to places where he knew he could back up a truck and just pull off with the trailer. Port Orange is another place that he hit.